Do you need a license to sell coffee in the UK? Well, you can actually sell coffee legally in the UK, but there are a few things you need to know before you dive into launching a coffee business in the UK. Welcome to Marketing Food Online UK version. Is Damian Roberti, founder and CEO of Marketing Food Online. We are all about food entrepreneurship, specifically for the UK. So if you're brand new to our channel, you definitely want to subscribe. We've got tons of content coming your way. Now, if you are a coffee lover and you're thinking about selling your own brew in the UK, whether it's ground beans, bottled brewed cold brew coffee, or even steaming cups from a market stall, the question you're probably wondering is, do you need a license specifically to sell coffee in the UK? The short answer is yes, you do. But let me break it down for you in a way that actually makes sense without all the legal jargon. I'm going to give you a couple of different steps. Number one, you got to register with your local council. Now, in the UK, before anything else, you're legally required to register your food or drink business with your local council. Now, this actually applies even if you're just selling coffee from home or even online. Now, a couple things to keep in mind, though. It's free. You must register within 28 days before trading. Even if you only sell once a month, you'll still need to actually register, by the way. And a really quick pro tip, most councils actually let you do this online. Just simply Google your council name and then food business registration. It will pop up, and that you can get done very quickly. Number two, though, you don't need a special coffee license per se, but you do need a couple of others. So there's no such thing as a specific license for coffee selling, but if you are selling from a van or a cart, you will probably need a street trading license. The next thing you would need is selling in a cafe or shop. Well, you'll probably actually need planning permission or approval for the premises. And then lastly, playing music or offering any seating. Yep, music and even pavement licenses actually may apply as well. Now, here's a really quick pro tip for this as well. Always check your local council. Licensing rules vary by region, but they're also very simple to follow and proceed with. Number three, you'll need a food hygiene training. Even though it's just coffee, you're probably thinking it still actually falls under food law. So you'll need to take a level 2 food safety and hygiene course. You can actually do this, by the way, online just for a few hours. It's not that big of a deal. Your local council may also inspect your specific workspace. Now, a quick pro tip to make this easier for you, well, display your hygiene rating proudly because customers trust it, and a lot of times they'll actually look for it before they even buy food from you. Next one up, number 4, is selling coffee online. Well, whether it's whole beans or bottled iced coffee, the same rules apply. You got to register your business, your food business, okay? Follow the labeling laws, which of course, allergens, best before dates and ingredients. Pro tip to make this easier for you is if your product has added flavors or is bottled, you may need to check with a food standards agency. That's known as the FSA, about shelf stability and manufacturing rules. That's going to be if you're actually producing them in large quantities and having it capped off and sealed. For freshness purposes and safety, you definitely want to check with the FSA. Next one, number 5, last but of course not least, what if you're selling at a market or a local event in the UK? Well, you'll likely need permission from the event organizer, which is pretty mainstream across the board if it's like a farmer's market or farmer's stall or local food stall. Any possibly, and also need a temporary event notice. It's TEN as it's known. If you're serving hot drinks alongside alcohol, like Irish coffees, for instance. Now, a pro tip, you might want to actually join a local Facebook groups or trader communities for insider tips and events that actually welcome coffee vendors. So to recap, if you are looking to actually sell coffee in the UK and you're asking yourself, do you need a license to do so? Well, let's recap. Register your food business. It's a must. You might actually need other licenses depending on where and how you are selling. Make sure you get that food hygiene training as well and follow labeling rules if you're selling packaged coffee, okay? Not cups of coffee, but packaged coffee. Online or in person, well, the same food safety laws will apply to you. So selling coffee in the UK isn't as really complicated as it seems, but of course, skipping these steps could land you in a lot of hot water and not the good